That's how I knew that I made it. I woke up looking as good. I'm in my
Welcome back to the channel. It's Spiritual Detective, also known as Lady Isis. Shout out to the OG detectives, the members. Okay, if you would like to join and become a member, be sure to do that. I'm so happy to have you here. But let's get into why Sigma females intimidate the wrong people, or should I say the right ones? Okay, you intimidate them, plain and simple. Not because you're cruel, not because you're disrespectful, not because you are anything other than yourself, and not because you try, but because you don't need them, because you don't ask for permission to exist, because you are whole without their approval. And in a world built to feed off women who bend, the woman who doesn't becomes the enemy. This is why Sigma females intimidate the wrong people, and how dark tactics they use to silence you become the very fire that sets you free. Now let's get into it, okay? You are an untamed threat. They won't say it out loud, but the Sigma female terrifies the codependent world. You don't attach, you don't chase, you observe. And your silence is louder than their noise. You are what I like to call an archetype of Lilith, not Eve. Although some may say they could be one and the same. However, Lilith refused to lay beneath the system. You say no, where generations were trained to say yes. And the kind of defiance, it makes fragile egos feel powerless. So, what do? They reach for dark psychological tactics to pull you back into their comfort zone, with where you being less than makes them feel comfortable and makes their insecurities comfortable. That's where they want you. So let me show you how their games work. Their dark psychology tactics. Let's get into it. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is like their number one tactic, but sometimes, most times, it's not easily detected. So they try to make you question your instincts. They make you feel too intense, too cold, too standoffish, not easily to manipulate, too different, something that they can't put into a box. But it's not that you're confused. They just don't want you to doubt. They just want you to doubt the power of your clarity within yourself. Love bombing and ghosting. They flood you with admiration only to vanish when you don't fold. It's all an illusion of connection meant to create dependency. But you don't cling, you analyze. And that's what threatens their control. So they'll project against you, they'll create smear campaigns against you where your silence exposes them. They narrate lies to regain control of the perception. You go no contact. Suddenly, now you're crazy. Now you selfish. Now you the villain. They need you to look unhinged and crazy because it makes them look like an angel. They need you to look like you don't have it all under control and like you're losing your right? So no one notices you were simply done. You were simply being preyed on, and that you were retaliating to their psychological abuse and tactics. They'll triangulate situations. They'll involve others subtly, overtly to isolate you, to humble you, to create fear within you, to pit people against you, to weaken your standing by surrounding you with doubt and confusion. But guess what? Every tactic they use becomes a blueprint of their own fear. And it only opens you up to exactly the tactics that is being used against you. So they lose either way it go. So the alchemy here, okay, the transformation and how it begins from these dark psychology traps and manipulations. The Sigma female does not run from the darkness. We embrace the darkness. We become the darkness. She transformed it. You don't need to shrink when they gaslight you. Just study it, observe it, take it for what it is, and learn their tactics. You learn the pattern, you name it, you express it, you expose it, and then you evolve. When they ghost you, you close the energetic door with grace, not grief. You don't chase chaos. You create a calm, a peace within the storm. Your peace, okay? It's unsettling to the people addicted to dysfunction, toxicity, okay? When they lie on your name, you let the lie rot while you rise in silence. Because truth does not argue. It outlasts. It's no reason to argue the truth. The truth never needed validation. And you just keep shining like the sun. The sun ain't never needed nobody to tell it to go up there and shine. It just do what it do. So you see, what they try to use to break you becomes the very ritual of your rebirth. Something that they don't understand because they're trapped in the dark, chaotic energies that they operate from, these forces of deception. Now, the question is, why do they want to intimidate you? Or why do you intimidate them? I want to be very clear, okay? Because it may not be that they're afraid of your attitude. It could very much so be that they're afraid of your authenticity. You are not a puppet. You're not easily manipulated. Okay? You're not in their validation game. You are not trying to be chosen by them or picked. You choose yourself every time, and that's why they can't with you. Okay? You can't bait, they can't bait you. They can't mold you. They can't read you. You're always 10 steps ahead of them. They hate that for themselves, that they can't figure you out, and it pisses them off. And nothing is more terrifying to a manipulator, a weak-minded manipulator, than a woman who sees clearly and feels deeply, yet cannot be controlled. That's why the wrong people are drawn to you. Hell, everybody's drawn to you, really. Not to love you, not all of them. Mostly not all of them, right? But to test and to see if they can dim your light. But they never can. They just ignite it to become a bigger light, right? So Lilith didn't stay in a garden. She left. She reclaimed her wings and became a symbol of sacred rage, divine sovereignty, and cosmic remembrance. That's what we are. You are, if you resonate with this message. It's not about being rebellious, although these systems will perceive that Lilith frequency as a rebel, but it's mostly about remembering. It's not cold, but too warm for falsehood. It's not difficult, but unwilling to participate in oppressive systems within yourself and on or without in your experience. Okay, so the tactics they use, you've outgrown them. You've decoded the game. You rose above all of their dark psychological tactics and games that they like to play, and now you're free. So keep walking along, keep trusting your inner knowing, keep letting the ones who can't match your frequency fall off. Let them go, because you don't need a crown to be powerful. You are the storm. You are the temple. You are the truth that they fear. You are Lilith in the flesh, a Sigma by design. And every dark tactic they throw is a step deeper into your divinity. Walk like a shadow in fire. You are ungovernable. You that girl. You're the truth. You're the way in your own life. You're untamable. And for that, they'll hate you for it. But what you think about you is all that matters. Ashe. Be sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, if you need any spiritual guidance or assistance, or if you are looking for guidance in transforming trauma to becoming the best version of yourself, email me at ladyisis144@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to get back with you as soon as possible. Don't let them take your power away. It's yours. Don't let them feel like they can humble you. Stay silent, okay? And know that there is power in silence. There is power in silence. Untamable power. Ashe.